This is day number 11, and I have a cutie for you, and it's pink, but you can make it any color you want. Do you love Christmas? I love Christmas. In fact, I love almost every holiday. Today, I don't want to show you yet. Today, we're making a little
Dear Christmas, I want you so, but I don't need the present. Just wishing for snow.
pink and pearl, not pink pearls, starburst. It's so stinking cute. Only made one because it takes a little more time, and I want to make sure you know how to make it step by step. So without further ado, I'll show it to you. We're going to make a starburst ornament, and for this we're going to need some 20 gauge craft wire and a ruler, and of course we'll need some beads, but we'll get to that in just a minute here. I'm going to go ahead and straighten this wire as I go. I have a link for this wire straightener below the video. I need 5 3-inch pieces of wire to start with. So I'm just going to cut 5. Seems like as I'm getting to the end of my wire, it's less and less straight as I get closer to the end. I'm not sure why, but I have been working with it for several days now. 3 inches. That's 3. I need 2 more. Move away some of the beads from my other projects here. I've made quite a few. One more. So I have 5 3-inch pieces, but I need 1 more piece of wire, and this one needs to be 3.5 inches, making a starburst. It's really pretty, and you can use all types of beads, small beads, but you can use a variety of different beads. 3.5 on this last one. So 5 of them are 3 inches and 1 is 3.5. I have 6mm pearls, and then I have some pink beads from a necklace that I took apart. Some of them are round, some are square. I'd like to have a variety of shapes in this, so I'm going to pull out 10 of each bead, 10 pearls. Actually, I'm not going to pull them out. I'm going to take them out as I use them. But I'm going to use 10, because they're going to go all over the place. I'm going to use 10 pearls. These are about 6mm, 10 pearls, 10 round, 10 square. You can use whatever shape you want. And then I have some tiny little daisy spacers, and I have some 3mm tiny little round beads. So I'm just going to work from this bowl, but basically 10 of each, and a whole bunch of these. I'm not even sure how many yet, and they're optional. It just adds a little more bling. And you can even use seed beads if you want for the end, or you can use some 6/0s if you want as well. All right, let's get started here. Set aside the longest piece of wire. The first thing I want to do is find the center point of this wire, kind of like we did with our Christmas tree, taking the round nose pliers and finding the center and just crossing these past each other. I'm going to give this a little pinch here. And do that to all 5. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to eye it. I think I allowed myself a little extra this time. We'll see. We'll see. I've got a pretty good grip on this, so it doesn't go flying out of my hand. Okay, we have 5 of these. I'm going to start with the pink bead, and we'll be putting one on each side, but it's a lot easier just to finish one side before you load up the other side. And think of it as one section, or about a 1-inch section of beads. And for a little bling, I'm putting some daisy spacers, and then faux pearl, it's glass, little glass pearl, 6mm, and a daisy spacer, and then the square bead. And then finish off with a small round bead. This is a 3 millimeter. Should be about 1 inch. Let me take a look at that. It's a little bit less. I could add a silver bead to the inside as well. Let's do that. That looks good. Let's check that again. About 1 inch of beads. So depending on the size of beads that you're using, just, put it to a roller on, each side of the loop and see if you've got about 1 inches and you're good to go. So just bend this and let's make a loop. I don't think I have to trim this. And close it up. Now let's do the same thing on this end. We started with a small 3 millimeter round bead or seed bead, whatever you'd like to use. The round bead, daisy spacer, pearl, daisy spacer, and in this case I'm using a square bead, and then I'll finish off with another little round bead, okay, so that they match. This side is the same as this side. And let's make a loop. This one is, see, I'm a little longer here. That's okay. I can trim that off. I want to make a nice loop, but I don't want it to be more than about 1/4 of an inch long. So I'm going to trim that, and I'm going to make a loop, close it up, pull it back, close it up. This is just one part of our starburst. If you want to, you can put this back in here and straighten it out a little bit. Okay, that is one part. Let's make the rest of these, and I'll just repeat the same pattern. We need all 5 to be the same. I'll play some music for you. If you're enjoying this video, I sure do appreciate a thumbs up, and be sure to comment. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe. And keep watching. There's more. We have our 5 bars done. You can see they're all the same exact pattern. A small silver bead, square bead, spacer, pearl, spacer, pink, little round bead. They're all the same. And it's going to look beautiful. When we're done, it's going to look beautiful. The other one that we set aside, here it is. Yeah, make sure you have your 3.5 inch piece. put a loop in one end, and you might want to flush cut that. I'm going to go ahead and trim this over my trash can and flush cut it this way. Make a loop. Make a small loop in the bottom. Just going to roll it back like an eye pin would look. Like this. We're going to bead the same pattern on here, starting with our small bead. Round where you've got the pattern, so I'll just make it here. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. This next part is really important. You don't want to skip this because it's going to help form the shape of this starburst. Take one of your pieces, or branch you could call it. These are chain nose pliers, and put these right on here, okay? And then we're going to bend this slightly. We're going to angle them just slightly downward. Like this. Just slightly downward. And if you want to straighten these up, you can. You know, one's going one direction, one's going the other. You can. It's not major, but you can give that a little twist if you want to. But the most important thing is have a good grip on here and angle this down slightly. And double check your pattern, make sure you didn't miss any beads. So there we go. It's a soft V. And do that to each one of these. I guess the first thing we can do is get another pair of pliers and straighten these up so that they're facing the same direction. But get a hold of that center part, and I know some of my beads wanted to sneak in here and get in my way. Wanted to loosen up my loop, so I'm flattening that back. So make sure it's straight as it can be, and then again slightly bend this into a soft V. Got two. Does this one need straightened on the ends? It looks pretty good. Like I said, it really isn't going to matter, but again, I'm pressing this pretty good here. First, I'm just straightening this out, and then I'm just pulling each end down slightly into a soft V. Got three of those. And let's check these again. Let's get a good grip on this center loop that we made. Straighten everything out, and then give it a soft bend to that V shape. They don't all have to be perfect. Okay. All right, we are ready to stack these and finish our starburst. I'm going to put one this direction, and then we're going to add another one, but we're going to face it slightly different direction, and add another one and face it a different direction. And then we're going to add one and face it up, and add another one and face it upwards with the V facing up until we have our little starburst. And you can play around with it some more if you'd like, but this is basically what we have. And it's going to move around. It's going to move around as you place it on your tree as an ornament, and you can just have fun with it and put these in position once you have it on your tree. But let's finish our pattern. Let's back down on the pattern. Start with a small bead, and then we had the round bead close to the center, daisy spacer, pearl, daisy spacer, square. And small bead, small round bead. And when I push all that together, you can see this is kind of what it looks like, kind of crazy looking. Push it all together and these will fall into place. They're, as I said, they're going to move. You might want to rearrange them slightly, but we do have our little starburst. I could play with this all day and it's still going to move and change on me from based upon the angle that I'm holding it. So you really just want to get it on your tree and go from there. I'm going to push all my beads down. I do want this as snug as I can. Snug, snug, snug. Bend this at a right angle. Trim this off to about 1/4 inch. Make a nice loop. And then we need to make a hanger for it. Isn't that pretty? It's so, I think I had so much fun making this. And like I said, it's kind of one of those fidget toys, right? But, you know, it's really not. You don't want children to be fidgeting with this or anything. This is my top. I'm going to remember where my top is. My loop is slightly larger. I'm going to make just a tiny little hook for that. Let's make a simple wire for it. I need 2 inches. Hold it so it doesn't go flying. I have my bail making tool here. It's got a larger end and smaller end. We've been making this throughout the videos that I've made, the series of videos. It's flush here. I'm going to wrap it around so that I have a hook, and then I turn this upside down. Get a hold of this again. I have the curved part facing up. Turn it around. We're just making a small S hook because it's all about the ornament, not the hook. How many times have I said that throughout the videos, huh? It's just a hook. It's not the focal point. And you can open this up a little bit. It's moving all over the place. It's fun. It's colorful. And I hope you like this idea. It moves. Every time I touch it, it moves into a slightly different shape. But isn't that just adorable? So when you put it on your tree, just move these around wherever you like them. It's been in a bag, and for the video I bagged it up, but it's still so cute. I don't think this is doing it justice because I know I can get it to lay out better than this. But yeah, starburst in pink nonetheless. You can make it any color that you want. Just stick to small beads, you know, like 6mm. Stay with the small beads unless you want to cut bigger wire, but it's really cute and it's going to look gorgeous on the white tree. So let's go over, put it on there and see what it looks like.
But that's okay with me as long as you're here. I know it's cold outside, but give me your hand so I can show you what love is. Dear Christmas, I want you so, but I don't need the present, just wishing for snow.
What do you think? I can't have you vote on color, but what do you think about the design? And again, it's just moving. Every time I touch it, it moves. But it's was really fun to make, and it's cute as can be. I don't know. It's got a life of its own, and I don't want to mess with it any further right now. So I'll just say, make one. How's that? Thanks for watching day number 11 out of 12. What's that mean? Well, that means we have one more day to go. Thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante Jewelry, and I'll see you in the next video.
But give